Hello, team. Tell us if you can see us.
And hear us. You didn't miss us.
Hello, team.
Oh,
yeah. Tell yeah, you can.
Yay!
Guys, I hate this so much. I don't know if it's our internet. I don't know what's happening. Our live streams always are giving us problems of late, and I don't know what that is. So you want to pop out the
Yes,
chat?
please.
Okay. I was like, don't touch anything.
I wasn't gonna click till I knew.
So the other thing I wanted to let you guys know, I know, breathe. One of the things is I couldn't get the playlist to generate. So we're going to try to fix the stream. After this stream, I'm going to talk with some friends of mine and we're going to diagnose what's happening with the stream so that we stop having these problems.
We also all know that talking with some friends of mine means talking to Mike.
And I'm going to try to get the stream kind of fixed and then we'll do another stream hopefully tomorrow. I think that'll be a little for the spin the wheel. I'm going to try to get the playlist going. I'm going to try to get all that fixed. So yeah, you guys, happy Saturday. I'm going to go get a pint and try to get off this. How's everybody Saturday going? You guys, thank you for sticking in with us during our troubleshooting. Hopefully all is well.
2 weeks in a row, so no spin the wheel today.
No spin the wheel today. I couldn't get to work.
It's not working. We're having so many difficulties today.
Yeah.
It seems like when we're kind of in a rush a little bit, things always happen to kind of just implode.
A pint of tea? US or UK pint? Are they different? That's actually a good question.
I'm only here for the wheel.
So
we knew it. We knew it.
This is an American pint?
That's not a pint. That's bigger than a pint.
I'm just kidding, you guys. No spin the wheel today.
Stress.
Yeah, I'm pretty. You know what it is?
Hammer always works.
I'm gonna tell you, like, bottom line. This is why, because we always rush to stream. It's always like, hey, we got to stream. Let's do it in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's hard because we have to work around the baby's schedule. We were at the vet right before this. We got back from the vet, baby was sleeping. So we're like, we gotta go. It was like 10 minutes. And then, yeah, it's crash. And then it's like 40 minutes later.
And I never have time to just troubleshoot it before we go live, before YouTube notifications. So we don't give enough notice to you guys, right? Like I want to be able to have like a day in advance where it's just that like the stream is happening at this time. And then I should give myself an hour before we stream just to F with it. Just
enjoy
to get
your movie.
What movie?
I'd like to know what you're seeing if you have time before you pop off. That is a Stein without a handle. Yeah, honestly. Andy asked, can I spin the wheel? And you just trust me. You shouldn't, but still.
Andy, you know what? I feel like we've been leads heavy right now. So you do you, and we'll probably just, I'll let you do it.
Is that even a possibility?
No, it's not with a small child.
No, it really isn't.
And we don't really have support either from at the home front. That's why we navigate through his nap times, which really sucks. So if you guys want to be a babysitter, I'll pay you.
Yeah, come hang out with the babe. It sucks too, because every time we finally get through all these technical difficulties and get to streaming, then he wakes up. So it's like, all right, let's put him in there, give him a snack. Then we got like 10 minutes, gotta go. I guess I could hang around for a bit just to see how it goes. But if you can at least say wheel 50 times during the stream, I can stay. Yeah. That's a lot of times.
I mean, I feel like we're already at 15.
Yeah, we're definitely
I feel we're at 15. All right.
From the city of York, love and peace. Ballerina, I hope you enjoy your movie.
Oh, very cool. Oh, is that the new John Wick? The John Wick.
John Wick.
Is that the new John Wick one?
Oh, is
Adrian?
Ballerina.
Let me know how that is. I kind of wanted to see it, but
wheel. I think there's been so many John Wick movies. I almost bought a book the other day at the bookstore because I bought a couple books and she was like, oh, since you have this, it's buy one, get one half off. You can get one of these half off. And I was looking at one and she was like, do you like John Wick? Because it's kind of like John Wick. And I was like, not enough to read it in a book.
Not enough to read it. We do.
John Wick.
We do have a pretty stellar bookstore near us. How's everybody's weekend going? How's everybody's Saturday? Let us know. It's got to be better than what the hell I'm dealing with.
Expensive vet bill, then computer issues.
We stayed up real late last night to get season 2 of The Bottom done. So that is on our Patreon. The first 2 seasons in the books, you guys, in the books. And I wanted to talk a little bit about season 2 of Bottom.
Okay.
I felt like season 2 was much stronger than season 1. And that's kind of crazy because I know a lot of you guys are diehard fans, but maybe it's more of just us kind of getting used to them, kind of getting used to the show. And maybe that's why it was better. I don't know.
Getting more comfortable and understanding the humor better. And yeah, I do agree. The first, I would say 4 episodes of season 1 were pretty good, but episode 5 and 6 were just hysterical. And season 2 has been even just kind of continuing on that upward path.
Yeah, crap, windy, and rainy. Had some Chinese, so I'm good. Oh, man, we've been eating Chinese a lot lately.
Chinese actually sounds really good.
Ryan says, hey, currently watching in Bath, the country, or what is it, the state? Hope this isn't a 2-way camera live stream. You don't need to see my half-inch shirt. Oh, that's funny. Enjoy your bath.
Life on the river and it's hammering it down. Very cozy. You're on the river and it's raining like that.
Yeah.
Do you worry about capsizing ever? That sounds nice, though. I love a good storm.
So if you guys are new here, I'm seeing a lot of people that have just recently found our channel. Every Saturday, we typically try to, I'm going to add the wheel in there. So that's one. We typically spin the wheel for our Patreon members. And we also give this as an opportunity to chat with you guys. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk about any videos we've reacted to, here's the space. We could also just talk. You know, this is just chatting stream.
Just chatting today.
Roxy, hi. Rain. You go by Rain or Roxy? So I'm saying that because I just read Paul Williams. So he says, Paul Williams says, hey guys, I came across your channel last week and I love it to bits. Have you ever done a reaction to The Sound of Silence by Disturbed? What? Yes, that's on the channel.
Very recently.
Very recently, we did the live Conan O'Brien one. So that's on the channel.
It was fantastic. It was really good. Performance?
Yeah, it was really good. I've heard the song a billion times. It's not like it was new to us, but so Michelle's currently cooking some steak sandwiches with massive chips. Yummy. My boob's itchy. I don't know if that's why.
No, I was laughing at Doctor, I feel like a pig. How long have you felt like this? About a week. That's very funny.
Michelle is not cooking for us.
I do love steak sandwiches though. Oh, so his mom was just leaving to go grab herself and his eldest son lunch. And she was like, they're going to the sandwich shop. She's like, do you guys want anything? And we were both like, nah, I'm not hungry. And now we're talking about all this food. And I'm like, I'm kind of getting hungry. Tortellini with mushroom sauce and steak sandwiches and Chinese. We're coming over. Speaking of wheels, did you do the cheese chase yet? We have not. It is pulled up currently on our YouTube tabs to do.
It's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid because we mentioned cheese wheeling and all of a sudden I'm seeing all this shit on YouTube. Like there's so many reaction channels that were doing these reactions to the cheese rolling. And I'm like, what? It's no longer an exclusive thing. It's no longer something that we thought of. Now we're like behind the fray.
Yeah, now it's going to seem like we're copying. We've been trying to do it for a couple weeks now. And I know that they just had the recent 2025 one. So that's the one that we've got pulled up to do since it's very current.
I didn't know cheese wheeling was like, I thought we were breaking into something like new and exclusive. And it's like, no, it's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
It's ridiculous. They're just rolling a ball of cheese down a hill.
Yeah, but you've not actually seen it. So you just know.
I'm just imagining.
It's worth. I've seen it before because I've followed that kind of weird stuff, but it's incredible. It was pretty exciting this year. No spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers, you guys.
I will not be doing any cheese rolling gum. I will be like a bowling ball taking out everybody else's pins on the way down, and it will be rough.
So what I want to know is there like athletes in cheese rolling? Like if they're the announcers, I imagine we're watching this. They're like, here's number 42.
Yeah.
This is
He's
Greg
back,
Kennedy.
the world champ.
Is that happening? Oh my
Everyone's
God.
like, woo, we love you. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know exactly how it works. I'd never watched an actual full thing to see the winner or how it goes at all. A wheel, not a ball. I know I would be a ball. I would be a ball rolling down the hill, taking out everybody else. I've been watching you guys since you came back. That is amazing. Ever reacted to Downey Live Travels by Boat? Episode 1. Sounds like a show then, since it's episodes, and no, we have not.
No. What do you, so we were looking
to feed the 5,000.
We were actually discussing this yesterday where we were looking at the young ones because in our, after we did the season finale of Bottom, season 2, Amazon, we're watching that on Amazon Prime, and it kind of gives you like a little glimpse of what the actors look like. Okay, Rick Mayall, I didn't know he was he looked like that.
Yeah, it was really weird seeing them
and Adrian
in like the older years.
Yeah.
Rick, they almost both were unrecognizable.
And then it's kind of wild to see like what they look like. Well, obviously Rick's passed, but to see, you know, pictures of them before he passed and then looking at Adrian Edmondson now, it's like, whoa, dude. Yeah. They were so young.
They were
so young. So, as a recommendation, the young ones is like what Amazon recommended we watch next. So I'm really leaning into the young ones, you guys.
That's a possibility. Ooh,
I'm thinking about it.
Did you hear my stomach? We've talked about food too much. Now I'm officially hungry.
The Bottom live shows are on YouTube to react to. We're gonna probably do them. Yeah,
my educational wheel roll came out with the Yorkshire vid. I think Daz has hammered it so much we have no choice at this stage.
Hey, it's just gonna always be. It's always gonna be lead stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys get in there, populate it. That's the only way I think we can make it fair. For every one that Daz does, add your own.
Yeah, so we actually talked about doing, I don't know if it's pronounced Atherstone, but that's something that we've talked about doing very soon.
What's that?
The Atherstone.
I have no idea what that is.
It's that.
Is that the shit where they...
No, that's...
No, the Canadians coming out.
No. No. That's, what's that called?
The
curling?
Thing. Curling. Yeah,
curling.
that's curling. What a sport curling is. That is riveting. Have you ever seen curling going on?
I did in the Olympics.
It's
Sorry,
amazing.
I'm watching him move around a lot. The young ones was weird but fun.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that.
Oh, Michelle, you're just making me more hungry. Why do I get Canadian when we do these lives?
I don't know.
It's really weird.
I'll
have to check out the clips from the Bottom stage shows. You'll cry laughing. I think we're definitely going to. Yeah. I don't know for sure if we'll record them or not. It's going to kind of depend because they're supposed to be longer. Yeah. And it's hard for time's sake, but
I mean, we can't even do a live stream. I mean, we'll try.
Yeah. We talked about trying on Discord.
Yeah, maybe we could do a watch party on Discord, or maybe we could do like a part 1, part 2 type scenario. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think.
Andy says Aid's wife is very funny too and has some series. That'd be worth checking out.
Hey guys.
Oh my god, my typos. You and your typos.
Much love.
We're buffering.
Are we buffering? I bet we are. It says 0 drop
slight
frames
stuttering there, but seems okay again. Not surprised. I'm surprised it's not kicked us out yet.
Yeah. I don't think you guys understand. It was crashing every single time I hit start stream. Constantly. I was like, we're done.
What about swamp swimming, shin kicking, and channel jumping? What are we even talking about here? That sounds like a Florida thing. Drop the E on Atherstone. Atherston? Yo, can't talk for long as I've just taken the laxatives ready for my colonoscopy. That's a joke, right? Or do you actually have one? Because if so, I feel for you. Don't only rule in Atherstone. Don't kill anyone. Yikes.
Have you ever watched Black Mirror? Have you watched it? I've never. I've seen it on Netflix.
Yeah.
No?
Did we watch that?
I don't
Is that the one
remember.
I'm thinking of? Maybe. We maybe did. We maybe seen some of it.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's the right one that I'm thinking of or not. Have you watched Adolescence yet? No.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Is that a movie?
Since we're doing TV shows, have you guys watched The Expanse? Because that's a good one. Hold on, our baby's on the monitor.
Okay, he just flopped.
Foundation was good, and then that one Silo movie, or a TV show, I don't remember what the Silo was.
That was a short, short series.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Adolescence a TV show or a movie? Dad secretly deletes all non-leads options. Hi guys, hello. GTSY. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Just got home from work. Hey RJ, how was work? Angry face. It's nice you're home.
So let me ask you guys: do you like this time, this 2 o'clock Eastern time for streaming? Is this a good one?
Yeah, hopefully this is working okay.
I was actually thinking about going much earlier, like around 11 a.m. my time, which is 5 hours. So
yeah,
like 1 o'clock. Would it be what?
11.
11.
1. That's 2 hours.
Oh. Okay. I can't math.
The math isn't mathing.
So like right now is best time. Hey Lee, how are you?
Honestly, guys, I've unfairly had a lot of picks by getting in there early. I'll sleep mine out and let others have a go. I'm happy to see any reactions. Yeah, that's the thing is Daz was in there first, putting in lots of stuff far before anybody else joined. And then even after other people joined, a lot of people weren't putting things in. So you've got to join Patreon and you've got to get your requests in if you want a chance at having something else non-leads picked.
If this one works for you, Carl, then, because we managed last week, right? So if this works for you, buddy, we're going to do it this time, every time. Now, this time suits. We all loses with no young, free, wild Saturday night life. Or is that just me?
What are you reading?
I'm reading Ryan's.
Where?
Right underneath
No, this time suits.
Yeah, there you go.
We are all losers with no young, free, wild Saturday night life. Or is it just me? Okay. We haven't had a wild Saturday night life in 40 years.
In 10 years.
It's been 82 years.
Guys, I can't drink
82
anymore.
or 84?
Yeah. I can't drink anymore like I used to. I'm a freaking raging alcoholic. So I have this problem where I drink, I can't stop drinking. It's like drinking water for me. I don't know if you guys have that problem. If you do, you probably need to see a doctor or a psychiatrist, one of the two.
First season of Silo was good. It was.
So you guys know what Silo is? That makes me so pumped.
Adolescence is 4 episodes. 4 episodes only. That's real short. Hello.
How's it going today in America? Is hot in Florida. It's very hot today. We were gonna go house hunting today.
Mm-hmm.
Not hunting. We're gonna go to a builder and just like take a look at it. Just look at it.
Kind of hunting.
Kind of.
We're on the fence if we want to try to purchase again, which our house in Colorado still hasn't sold, or if we want to rent for a bit.
Daz, you're like that, man.
It's kind of a.
We would not. I would
normally not make much earlier.
I have no desire to drink, but once I start, won't stop till I'm asleep. Me and Daz are soul brethren.
Lee, you look like Chuck Norris. I want to see that picture bigger. It's tiny. All I see is a hat.
He's my country bumpkin.
Country bumpkin?
From over across the pond, yeah. That's called being British.
I have no desire to drink, but once I start, I won't stop till I'm asleep. Is that the one that you read?
Yeah. Oh my God.
You hear my stomach growling? She's like, fade me.
Killermcknight.
That's just a strong
new van life channel. I would love a van life.
That's our dream.
That's honestly my dream. And I don't know if you guys have seen the Gabby Petito Netflix series. That won't happen to us, I promise.
Yeah, it won't.
But I don't even know why I brought it up.
That your stomach now too. I was like, that one wasn't mine. We're just synchronized stomach growling. Van life sounds bliss. It really does.
But I don't know.
We're in Florida.
I don't know if we can financially hack it. I don't know if
It'd
we
be
can
really
actually
nice.
make that work.
Mm.
No,
That's not to say.
we would like, okay, let me tell you how van life works the way we were planning on it. We were going to buy like a $500,000 van.
So that
That's
sounds
basically like a mansion on wheels.
nice. Yeah, so we talked about just living in it full time.
So you guys are thinking like a retrofitted van. Oh no, Daddy.
no.
no.
Not for these Americans.
Not for these.
Yeah, crap in a bucket.
Yeah.
No, it'd be nice. The good thing about it is you get to travel, right? Which, like, I want to travel around the world as much as possible. But with an RV, you get to travel around the country a lot. And, especially it's really nice because I want to homeschool. And I know we've had a lot of negative feedback on our kindergarten forest children Denmark video on that, but I'm still going to.
Yeah, so we know people that homeschool people, right? That homeschool their kids. Here's what I'll say about the American educational system. They're what? About the American educational system?
No, you go. It's just, you're good.
So all the teachers don't get paid a lot of money. So they're basically glorified babysitters. They don't teach shit. And the good ones left years ago. The good ones, the good teachers left. So now you're dealing with teenagers or 20-year-olds who went to college because they didn't know what they wanted to be when they grow up. So they got this educational degree because they thought they were going to be making money. But then you realize like, this sucks.
Tell me rumble tennis.
So we have all these 20-year-old teachers that are getting in trouble for like killing kids and
or sexting them.
Or just not. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. And then there's the whole violence because it's not a structured, disciplined like thing. Badass kids are going to school and they're like terrorizing good kids. You know?
Why do you want to move to Florida, Marcus? I wanted to get in on that, but I was getting a little anxious that the comments were going up so fast and I didn't know when you were going to stop talking. So we did get negative feedback on homeschooling. A lot of people are like, you need to... Welcome to the nights, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
A lot of people are like, no, because they don't get that social interaction, which I think I saw, Andy say. So I don't know what it's like in the UK or in Europe in general. Welcome to the nights, rain.
I don't know. Do your kids play with guns in schools? Because ours do.
Wait, don't stop. Okay. I'm not there yet.
All right. Go ahead.
They don't get the social interaction, but here in the United States and a lot of places, I can't like focus over my stomach growling.
I'm gonna go find some.
It's very I think homeschooling has maybe become a little bit bigger of a thing than it's always been because there's a lot of organizations and groups now for homeschooled kids to get together. So when I was growing up, I always thought homeschooled kids were weird because they didn't really have that social interaction. So they were very socially awkward and they tended to be kind of bizarre people. But now there's so many organizations and groups where homeschool kids get together, whether it be, they go on field trips and things like that, or just groups to learn or sports or anything. So I wouldn't be concerned about that at all. Also, I really like to volunteer. So once Declan's just a little bit older, I'll take him to do those things. We go to the park, we go to the library, we do all these things. So he's always going to be socializing with others regardless. And then the other thing was people were like, no, you need to be taught by a professional, and I think especially because Americans tend to be not very bright in a lot of topics. But the good thing about that is like, if it's something that I know nothing about, either A, I would obviously learn it first, or B, bring in somebody to tutor him and to teach him those things that I know nothing about and that Steven knows nothing about, because I obviously don't want to raise him being dumb. And that's just not a goal of ours. So we would bring in somebody to teach him those sort of things that he would need to know. So yeah, those are some of the negative feedback that we got. But the reason we want to homeschool so bad is because, I mean, you guys have probably seen the billions of comments we get about shootings here. And unfortunately, school shootings do happen often enough that it's not worth it to me. So if I have him at home, I don't have to worry every single day about him being in school and potentially getting shot. And then also they get a lot of they pick up a lot of bad tendencies and things from kids in other schools. So, I don't know if it's been a thing over there where there's been like kids eating Tide Pods and getting sick, and kids burning themselves with
yeah, kids are just horrible nowadays.
Lighters and doing all these stupid, crazy challenges that get kids hurt. And they're learning these things in school from other kids and stuff. So it's very difficult. I don't have to have those concerns here. And so it's just I did a lot of research on it before coming to the conclusion, because I always thought I was always kind of, I don't want to say against it, but never even would have crossed my mind. And I did a lot of research, and there's just a lot of pros. I was homeschooled from age 12, now an IT professional, and probably learn more from homeschooling than any public schools. Exactly. And you get to learn the things that, American school systems don't teach us a lot of what we should know, to complete honesty. They really don't. So homeschooling, you kind of have an agenda that you have to work around to an extent, but then you also get to teach them, taxes and how to change a tire and all these things that it's important to know that they don't need to know 65 years of math. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And pepper on me, I know.
And so I
talked a lot. I'm so sorry.
I want to say one other thing too. If you guys go to college now, what do? They tell you to go to YouTube and watch a video and then do a lesson about the YouTube
Yeah,
video.
I'm literally paying an insane amount of money for my classes, and they just have me watch all these YouTube videos. Yes, so I saw a question or a comment. Field trips would be so cool being homeschooled from an RV. That's what I was trying to get at when you bumped in and started talking about
my bad.
RV stuff. So yes, when I was talking about you can travel all over the world and stuff, and when I started to talk about homeschooling is because it would be amazing to just wake up in a new place all the time and learn from all these different locations. And then it's also a really good way to learn geography and science and all these sorts of things. So yes, exactly.
I am now a mermaid.
You're a mermaid.
Oh, I'm fucking in heaven.
Can't find join button on my phone. What are you joining?
Yeah. So
since I went to Florida as a kid, I've always wanted to live there since. The health system and shootings put me off though. Yeah, it's also really hot and humid and muggy, and there's a lot of bugs.
There's a lot of bugs.
You can take my place. We'll just home swap, okay?
Guys, this is now the mukbang section of the live stream. Baby. Yeah, we got some tonics, babes.
I would imagine the vast amount of people that throw shade on homeschooling have no knowledge or experience. Yeah, exactly.
So we're starving. We haven't eaten all day. It's about 2 o'clock. You, Sam. And this is what I decided to eat, and pretty good.
We're gonna tide you over.
Yeah, it's
surely homeschooling is better and safer with situations in American schools over guns. Exactly. It's like I said, so many more pros than cons to it. That's true love when you get brat biscuits. I know, right? They are really tasty too.
We only got like one more.
You get to choose whether you want 10 commandments on the wall or not. Yeah, exactly, right? I think I saw somebody ask if they still say the Pledge of Allegiance in school.
They don't.
I think they do. Because we thought they didn't, but we looked it up. They do, but they don't require you to say it, I think is what we found out. Like they used to. You can sit down. You used to have to stand for it, but now you can sit down, but it's only like not required in certain states, I believe. We looked into that because we weren't sure.
Yeah, some places don't.
I want it.
I think it's discretionary on the school. Like
homeschooling gives you the chance to expand on normal. Exactly. You can teach things that they don't teach in school that are really matter more than some of the other silly things they teach in school. And what's nice about it, I'm going to go first.
Fine.
What's nice about it is that you don't have to follow the set, 8:30 to 3:30 Monday through Friday. If you need to work around those times and be like, okay, we're going to be out of vacation Monday through Thursday. You can teach on the weekends and things like that. The schedule is a lot better. You don't have to worry about the tests. Some kids do really, really bad in tests and then their scores in school tank, but you don't have to worry about that if you're homeschooled. Okay, I'm done.
My fucking God, boy.
Yeah. Are you going to tongue it like you did last time? I'm new. Hello, Mr. Tea Cake. I've been looking into homeschooling for my kids. It's just the social side I worry about. Yeah, Marcus, I don't know what it's like over there if you have organizations that get together with kids and things like that to socialize, but even if you don't have those organizations, I feel like it would be something that'd be easy to set up. I don't know. There's Facebook groups here. I don't know if that's a big thing there. Just get out, even if you have to make one, get on. There's like parenting groups here and stuff like that, and be like, I have this homeschooled kid. I would love to get my child together with other kids. They don't even have to be other homeschooled kids, but I feel like it's very easy to still socialize your child.
So in any case, I'm going to say one more thing, and then we'll be done. Thank you, Cheeky.
Thank you, Cheeky.
So we'll be done with the homeschooling with this one statement. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The parents get to choose the curriculum. The other thing that's happening in America is the curriculum is called Common Core in public schools. And it's a very, I don't want to say government led. It's very, it's nonsense. So we get a lot of comments about like Americans don't learn about anything other than their own country. And it's true. And a lot of that is due to their curriculum that they're teaching our kids.
Yeah.
And so we get the opportunity to choose the curriculum, whether it's more broader, more worldly, more cultural.
Mm-hmm.
We get to decide that rather than, learning about bullshit, right?
Oh, Rain, he did that. Don't worry.
But anyways, that's it. We're going to be done. We're done with homeschooling. Let's talk about something else. Guys, the Cadbury.
I could talk about it all day.
Cadbury cream egg.
Chocolate
This is
penguin
delicious.
biscuits.
Oh, the Gylans.
I like penguins.
What is it? The Gylans? Galens?
Goulians, I think is how you.
So Andy left us because he's a son of a bitch and he just decided to go.
Why?
Dropping, have a good one all. Because we weren't paying attention to him enough.
It's because we didn't have the wheel. I'm surprised he stayed that long.
I know. Tunnocks caramel wafers are the best. Wow, my latent feeder side is coming out. What are you guys snacking on right now?
That was good. They ate Hobnobs in the episode of Bottom that we watched last night. And we've had our Hobnobs in the YouTube room this whole entire time until the other day. And then we wanted them really bad, but we're like, shoot, they're all the way across the other side of the house. Now we've got them. Don't let the school make a fool of you. The teachers may be fools too. Exactly. That's very true. Has your groceries gone up yet? Like the cost of groceries?
No, not yet.
U.S. kids do well academically compared to us? Really? Wait, babe, I want the dark chocolate.
It doesn't matter. It's not competition. Cause
it's not a competition, but still, that surprises
the children.
me. Yeah.
But like me, I have an engineering degree.
Ew.
I know. I'm trying not to talk with my mouth full.
I mean, that too. I was talking about a soggy biscuit, though. These are crumbled. Killermcknight. Have you tried it yet? I don't know what that is. No. I'm going to say no. Yeah, we didn't. If we would have been more prepared and we didn't have technical issues and we knew we were going to want snacks, we would have made some tea.
Stephanie, yes.
Julian, yeah.
These flew
So
2,000 miles.
He was eating a Cadbury cream egg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never know what you're reading. Yeah, tongue that marshmallow. Do you, boo? He
I'm
does.
just kind of reading.
Dark chalk Hobnobs are top tier. I know. The milk chocolate ones are also really good, but I love the dark chocolate ones. And I wish we had tea now, but I don't want to leave and go make it because I know this isn't going to be a long stream. We'll just have to make sure we save some. Because dunking them.
Where's the tea? We never have the tea ready. I always say we need to have the tea.
I know, but this was a very quick last minute. We've got 10 minutes to go live type thing. So
I think I saw you guys do Marmite one time. Nope, Stephanie, wrong couple. Wrong couple. You're over here thinking about somebody else. Cheating
not
on
yet.
us.
We do have some though, and we will be doing it soon. We've got a nice little jar to try it. We just have not gotten to it yet.
We're over here eating, snacks
That's interesting.
and hobnobs, and Michelle's over here eating a Philly cheesesteak.
A steak sandwich. I know, and we're gonna get those people too. Like the comment today that was like mad at me for sucking on that cough drop, and she was like, "Why wouldn't you wait until you're done recording before you ate?" And I was like, "It was a cough drop." Thank you.
Care.
Thank you very much. Also, it's our videos and we will eat what we want.
I know. This is really good.
I'm snacking on McVitie's milk chocolate digestive biscuits are great for dipping in tea. And they're the dog's bollocks. They are the dog's bollocks.
Milk is just as good as tea.
I really wish this was a steak sandwich.
Thirst, are you saying milk in tea is just as good?
Too hot for tea.
Or are you saying milk or tea? Because I freaking hate straight up milk. Steven took the plug? No, the plug's here somewhere.
Milk is just as good as tea. Yeah, straight up milk.
Mm-hmm.
Get a flask and make tea before stream. If we knew we were going to be streaming this last minute, we would have done that. We literally got home from the vet, put the baby in the bed, and came in and started it immediately. And then we just had technical difficulties for like 25 minutes. We actually didn't think we were going to be able to stream because it was just crashing constantly.
Don't purge yourself from the playlist, my guy. Don't purge. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, don't do that.
You guys don't bully Daz, you fucking bastards. God damn it.
Look, if they don't like what you're putting in there or what's in there, they can just join and add more stuff. They make tea, no kettle.
I feel like we gotta like have a meeting amongst you bastards and just talk about it. Because I can't keep you amongst yourselves.
A friend of mine, engineer, was surprised an American colleague did not know how to perform calculations in other parts of the job manually since it's mandatory to learn it here. It's crazy how different things are. You should try Marmite with grilled cheese. Ew, is that good? It sounds like it's going to be gross. Ever tried Coleman's mustard? No. Nose burner? It sounds delicious.
So it's weird. A friend of mine, engineer, construction. So there's 85, 70, and 8140 requirements for my job, which if you know what that is, cool. But there's these industry standards like ISECA, all these different organizations that require you, in order for you to conduct business, to do annual trainings, sometimes quarterly trainings, but like you have to keep your skills up. So that's kind of interesting that you said that.
I'd rather have dog's bollocks than Marmite.
Like, do you guys have continuing education units, CEUs? Daz might know what I'm talking about, but Daz, what are you doing, man? Keep your stuff on, dude. I that's what I'm trying to tell him.
Steak sandwich has to come with fried onions and mushrooms. You're seriously making me more hungry. I am not going to be happy unless I have a steak sandwich now. So
the problem with Daz removing everything is it's going to go from like 80 to like 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to he's going to purge it so much that we're going to have nothing. And then it's going to be like, we're going to stop spin the wheel because you guys don't ever freaking do anything.
We're going to have nothing on there.
ISO, yep.
You have to have Yorkshire. Yorkshire tea is what we have. That's what we've had a couple of times. And we actually have been drinking it more regularly. It's very good. We haven't tried it as a milky tea yet, as Annie suggested. We've just had no milk or like normal amounts of milk.
I hope I'm saying this right. We're a bunch of wankers, Carl. Marja, Toblerone is too munchy. Do you guys ever get what is that stuff in there in Toblerones? It's kind of hard. Yeah, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's like tin.
Ooh, you know what? We've got those candy bars.
What candy bars?
That we haven't tried yet.
Is this how we're going to have lunch? We're just going to have candy bars, chocolate?
I mean, you're the one who got this. No, I want a damn steak sandwich now.
I know. I'm going to need a colonoscopy.
Use the words quality and U.S. bread in the same sentence. Did I? Oh, not me. Yeah, I wouldn't say you need a P.O. box. We have a P.O. box. That's how we got all these lovely snacks.
Yeah, I didn't buy these. Someone else did.
Did you want less sausage in the chat? Men, can't you do a live podcast with Justin Mike? Steven does with Mike. We maybe could do that.
What are you talking about?
We're gonna actually see them in a couple weeks. That's how we're spending my birthday to go hang out with them for the weekend. So I think we'll probably maybe do a collab of some sort with them while we're there.
Not for reaction, but just started watching a new show on Netflix called Department Q, detective series set in Edinburgh. And to be honest, it's going to be great. And I'm halfway through it. Be right back, baby.
Go, 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 go.
I'm going.
We put the baby in his crib and he woke up. And then we put it back in there and he woke up. So now he's in our bed. And he woke up. We have to run so he doesn't fall off the bed. I only drink real tea. It has to be tea leaves brewed in the teapot. Yeah, we're not brave enough yet to try it with like loose leaves because we're amateurs, right? Caramel. I know people hate when we say caramel. Saying caramel is just weird though. I think if we said caramel, people would consider us to be like what posh maybe is considered over there. Is just kind of snobbish because Americans don't typically say caramel. Since you tasted UK food, do you shop more in a European aisle locally? Our European, so we've got a couple grocery stores with international aisles. They don't really have, it's just kind of snacks and candies. They don't really have like actual meal type stuff in there, so we haven't really known. Would you consider a cooking stream? If I was a better cook, maybe then yes, but I don't need the world to see that disaster. Steve needs to have the mic mustache. Then people are going to get them more confused. We're already constantly having people mix us up with them. Have you seen the Viking series? Yes, we love that. We've watched a couple different, like The Last Kingdom, and another one that are all very similar. We really like those. Marmite is great on buttered toast. Can't beat melted cheese on it as well. Buttered toast is how everyone has recommended to us, and just a very, very thin layer, which I'm super thankful for. Dear YouTube, I know that you're monitoring the chats and storing the history. Please, can you send the links from a site similar to YouTube, but beginning with red? No, that's porn. Hey, Jay. Them eggs you can only eat one. Are you talking about these cream eggs? Yeah, they're really tasty, but they're a lot. Next week's live stream, Steven's colostomy. Hello, Michael. There are 2 A's in caramel. I know, but caramel isn't that where Clint Eastwood lives? Tea leaves are posh. They sound like they would be posh. Bet the baby don't pee as much as Steven. He doesn't. Hello, Enigma. It's a very traditional method of making tea and rare now. My grandparents use tea leaves and teapot. Yeah, I think somebody had said one time, and I've seen it in maybe a movie or a TV show or something before, where there was like a kind of superstition where people would read the tea leaves to you, like reading the palm of a hand or something. Maybe that could be a thing. The Bad Cook channel. We would definitely go viral for that. Look, it turns out okay, but it's definitely not it's not professional by any means. What's a chippy tea? I remember your show on when you watched the devastating British ads. You needed to do a show Brit comedy of like the Faulty Towers, Mr. Bean, Two Ronnies, Benny Hill. Yeah, we have not discussed doing any of those right now. I know Mike and Jess are currently doing Faulty Towers. Two Ronnies sounds familiar. I don't know if that's something they're doing or not, but we don't want to be doing the same things as them at the same time. We are talking about doing Father Ted and the Inbetweeners next, if that goes on. So you didn't make that butter chicken then? I did, but I mean, it's still very, it's not a pretty process. Engineers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, master craftsmen, and many occupations, all part of an entity that with the government and legislation monitor and upgrade their. More of a scraping of Marmite, just a thin little scraping. You want it to be see-through, basically, right? I live where they make Marmite and it sucks. I've definitely heard you either love it or hate it. Cheddar cheese, the strong one with Marmite. So what do? You put the Marmite on first and then you put cheese on top and melt it? How does that work? Am I such a man that I can't tell if you've had your hair done already? I'm still to go. Yeah, and actually, so it's funny, Patreon members, it's a tie between two different ones. So what I did is I sent my hairdresser, which this is my first time going to this gal. I sent her both pictures and explained to her I couldn't decide between 4. I put it on for my Patreon members to vote. It's a tie between these 2. And I said, I'm going to let you be the tiebreaker. So she's going to do it. And it's going to be a total surprise to me. I won't know which one she's picking until she's completely done. So my appointment is next Sunday. So ask me again after next weekend. Have you seen the young ones? Not yet. Hey, nothing, Halo. Other Ted, yes. Does it feel just surreal you have so many UK followers? It really does. It's kind of crazy. Our channel has gone through a lot of different kind of groups. We started out, I can't even remember where, and then we had a massive, massive Indonesian following for a while. And then we had a very massive Filipino following for a while. And now we're just in this UK pocket, and it's great. I think I have the Indonesians and the Filipinos are some of the nicest people I've met in my entire life. We've got billions of comments from people. We've had many conversations with people, and I can't think of a single bad thing anybody has ever said. The nicest people ever. But the sense of humor with the Brits is like something that I really love. Even though you got to weed through the assholes, you guys are funny, and I love it. I live where they make Wrigley's chewing gum, and in the summer you can smell spearmint every day. That's a good smell. Melt the cheese. Okay. Catherine Tate's Nan clips are hilarious. Are people recommending Marmite? It'll be fun. It'll be a fun experience. We've got a little jar, so we're going to try it. Plus, we like to try new stuff. Red Dwarf is incredible, but I don't know if it's in tune with American style comedy. Despite an American right. Is that a TV show? Happy Valley. I think somebody has mentioned that, actually. Hey, you should try particular cheese.
Because we got a video back from Mayall. Can we ask them, would I lie to you?
Mm-hmm.
What the premise of that show is?
Yeah. So we just, if anyone wants an elevator themselves, keep people entertaining, somebody do a smelly fart and watch the stampede. We've not seen Red Dwarf. So Steven's got the baby. The baby's awake now. We aren't assholes, we're arseholes. Yes. Sorry, you arseholes. I agree we're funny over here, but we do have funny assholes as well. So, okay, I'm going to take a pause from the... Hi, Natasha. So glad you made it. I'm going to take a pause from reading the comments for a second, you guys. And I'm going to not look at it because it's going to give me anxiety that they're going and I'm not reading them. Steven just asked, we just got a video back from our editor, and welcome to the nights for a whole month. Woohoo! We just got a video back from our editor, and we did an episode of Would I Lie to You? And we wanted to know what the premise of the show is, because we got a clip and it was very, very funny. But we don't know exactly what the hell is going on. Yeah, so we can't decide. Part of me wants to know, but part of me doesn't want to know. For anybody that's watched this, because I know a lot of people have recommended us to watch this. I love Red Draft. Put the chat on slow mode. Would I Lie to You is hilarious. Yeah, we really, really love this first episode so far. But we don't know is the person that they bring. So I also don't know if it's the same exact type of thing for every episode, but the person they brought in, and then they had the 3 different people that were, I don't know, making up stories. If
you got like the judges.
Yeah, so there was the judges, there was the people making up the stories. So the person that comes in and they're making up the story, is it that one of them actually knows the person, but they're making up a story on how they know them? Is it that they're trying to choose the most believable story? We can't figure out exactly what the premise is for sure. It's a great rabbit hole to go down. Yeah, it's been really fun so far. Bottom was good too. We have loved Bottom so far. We've got season 1 and season 2 up on Patreon. We have more British followers because we are famous for being very good at stalking people. It's a good job. There's an ocean between us, as your underwear would go missing from the washing line. Well, thank God I don't use a washing line. It's basically just a game of bluff. Okay. So nobody actually knows the person? To tell a lie, but not get found out. Okay. People tell stories and you have to see if they're lying or telling the truth. So only one. So somebody's telling the truth? It's more about fun than the game. Wilty's funny, never get it past BBC copyright. Yeah, BBC is tough. So we currently have a strike from them from one of our episodes of Bottom, and it has affected our channel very badly. You have to guess whether the story being told is true or false. Okay. But who are you guessing? Because not all 3 of them are true, right? Or is any of them true? Only one story is real. The rest are fake. Okay, okay. So I don't want to give too much away, but we watched one that involved a boy, and the stories were a sworn enemy, and it involved cabbage. The other one was he brought home the wrong boy from the hospital. And then the third one was it was a wheelbarrow contest, and she tripped this kid up. So it was very funny. Basically, they have to tell a story. It's a case of the other 3 are from the other team, or if they know someone's being truthful or not. Okay. They do know the person. Okay, okay. Marsha, do you want me to send your underwear back, or can I keep them? Oh, good Lord. Bob Mortimer is the ultimate legend for Wilty. Bob Mortimer is, I think, somebody that we're going to get to as well. Wilty is a spinoff of a program called Call My Bluff. Babe, do you want to get him those blueberry crisp things? And he'd probably be happy in there. Hi, Billy. Anything from BBC will be a nightmare. Yeah, it absolutely has been. It's British Bashing Corporation. They the 2 contestants who read their cards are liars. Just seeing the card for the first time, so I have to act quickly. Oh, okay. I didn't notice anybody reading a card at all. Cabbaged, yeah. Which they tell stories and you have to decide whether they are. Some are true and some are made up, and some are told by Bob Mortimer. Okay. Yeah, that's Adrian Edmondson does the voice for Pepperami. That's actually what got us into watching Bottom for the very first time, is because the sweet old Pepperami ads. Yeah, good luck with Faulty Towers. Yeah, I don't know that that's even one that we're going to attempt. And we for a while, and it's still not 100% sure if we are even going to get Bottom up on YouTube or not, because BBC is very, very, very tough with copyright. Yeah, it's the cabbage. Yes. That one is amazing. It is. And it's funny because we both actually said that James reminded us both a lot of Eddie in Bottom. He had the same kind of mannerisms. He kind of talked the same way. So that was really fun and cool because we love Eddie. You should watch the UK Taskmaster outtakes. I've watched those. They come up on my YouTube or my TikTok. I think they are freaking hysterical. There's not been a single one that hasn't made me die laughing. Bobby Dazzler, what you drinking? Taskmaster first 9 series is on YouTube, so you'll have better luck with that, I think. Oh, we might have to do that. Taskmaster is really flippin' funny.
Never heard of it. I don't have TikTok, though.
Craig, you just woke up. I hope you had a nice sleep.
Is it a nap?
Huh? He says it's on YouTube.
I was asking if Craig had a nap.
Oh, was it a nap or a sleep? Gosh. I was watching the BBC last night. I'm just some naked black guy. The story was terrible. What? Oh, that's funny. Watch the moment where it clicks. copyright is for max 50 years or not. I don't want to wait around 50 years. The Crystal Maze was good, trying to advise on shows that not every reactor is doing. Ever watch The Fast Show? No. Gas is like the most amazing bottom episode, but also one of the funniest things of all time from British comedy. When they sellotape him to the ceiling. Yeah, so it seems like the consensus is from a lot of our viewers that Gas is kind of the favorite episode. I think it was really good for us until we got to episode 5 of season 1. Episode 5 and 6 were then top notch. And then season 2 has also been really good. But episode 5 and 6 had us like cry laughing. And Gas was good, but not to the same level to us. But really good episode.
I mean, they're just fantastic.
Have you seen Lost Highway? No. Idiot Broad? No. I was up all night, so I fell asleep 5 hours ago. So you just had a short sleep / long nap.
What was the episode where he was like...
The Mighty Boosh.
Where he was like, Copper, get him. Bust his ass.
That was the best one ever. What was the name of that episode?
Took the Jaffa cakes.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That's the greatest
That was the
episode.
best episode. That episode and that like little clip was iconic. I don't know how you guys could watch that and not be like, this is legendary.
Yeah, that was definitely our favorite episode. So good. I want to watch it now.
S up?
Bottoms up.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
That was like one of, to us, that was the one.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, I'm starving. The baby's up. We've been...
I have to go. I listened to Reload Rock Show. Okay, well, enjoy. Sounds fun. Thanks for being here, Zed. The Mighty Boosh episodes on Tommy and Gina had me laughing for days.
Rock on, man.
Hence YouTube. Supernatural is the best TV show. I've watched some Supernatural. I definitely haven't finished it. It's just one of those things. I got busy, and then when I got back into TV, kind of forgot about it and started all these other things. There's like 6 shows I need to go back and finish. Rock on, Zed. It's just bottom as far as I know. Yes, it's just bottom. My dad would let my brother and me stay up to watch bottom, or we'd protest forever. It's a great... What's your favorite episode? I would like to know. Do you guys know which one we're talking about? Where they go down and they're kind of... What do you say? Like caretakers for the shop?
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call
Cashiers.
Yeah, he's like Richie is the manager.
The store.
Oh my gosh,
Clark.
it's so good. I barely watch TV anymore. Like that, as it's not the same. Yeah, it really isn't. I don't know what a Chippy tea is. I saw a comment earlier, but if anybody explained it, I didn't see it.
The Hobnobs.
Oh,
Strips in
dipping the... Oh.
Steve's gonna hit 5 more. No, I don't know.
I've never watched Bottom. Oh, you're missing out. It's actually really good. I like the one in the park. That's the one we watched when they go camping. That's the one we watched last night.
And
it was really good.
So we found out some information from Daz that they actually didn't include that one. They didn't air that one on TV because of Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
What was her last name? I thought it was like really similar. So anyway, someone had died in that park or wherever that was at.
Yeah, it's Rachel. I still have it pulled up Rachel Nichol, because I looked up the story about it because I wasn't sure. So
they didn't air that one, but it was on VHS?
I thought he said they came back and aired it after season 3. Yeah.
It's like, wow. Cool. Nim, good to see you.
Once again, massive thanks to you two very busy parents for enduring through the technical difficulties. Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much for, again, dealing with the technical difficulties and hanging in through it and being here. Steve's going to do his 5 more minutes line. I just know it. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Love the reaction, guys. Any plans to watch the Inbetweeners in the future? Yes, that will be coming soon.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are into it.
Yeah.
A lot of people want us to do the Inbetweeners.
But look, if people are going to come and be obnoxious about it,
I'll never watch that damn
we'll
thing.
quit. And it'll be Patreon only for sure. Because we've seen how people get with that show with other reactors, and we don't want to deal with that.
I don't want to deal with it.
It's nice that you guys like the show, but like, let's simmer down, okay? My favorite episode of Bottom would have to be the version I saw live in the theater. Oh, I bet that was a blast. If you were able to see that, especially while Rick was still alive, I bet that's got to be something that is just a top tier memory.
Thank you, Terry. It's good to see you. So sorry I can't chat tonight, so I just wanted to say hi and help with the algorithm. You're the best.
Thank you, Terry.
A Chippy tea is a takeout meal from the fish and chip shop,
Oh,
which
food
we
from
call
the
a
chip
Chippy.
shop.
It's not the chips from the biscuit. Oi.
Fish and chips sound good now too. You're basically honorary Brits now to like tea, biscuits, and British humor. Yay!
It's all Taylor, actually.
I like when we get comments that are like, I'm pretty sure Taylor's British. I'm like, thank you.
It's all Taylor. I'm just along for a ride. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take some hobnobs and some Jaffa cakes.
Hey, I'll eat some snacks.
Give me some 1901s, boys. We'll do this.
I like the Bottom episode with the man that comes to fix the boiler and they hold him hostage. There's been a few series I've never watched till watching them on reaction videos. Really? What's been your favorite kind of pleasant surprise so far by doing it that way? And not watched TV for 12 years or had a cell phone as everything is PC now? Wow, good for you.
I mean, I feel that though. Like we haven't watched traditional TV in.
Oh, Jay. Yeah, we haven't really. Just, I mean, Netflix and stuff. I used to live in Hammersmith where Bottom is set. They actually have a bench there with a plaque dedicated to Rick.
That's amazing.
That is really amazing. That kind of makes me a little bit emotional. Yeah, up north, tea is dinner. Oh, I forget that because it's really weird. When's the next Inbetweeners reaction? Inbetweeners is average at best. Oh,
They're just getting us prepped. They're just getting us prepped.
Yeah, right.
I see what you guys are doing, and I appreciate it.
Tika reviews living up to their name. Cheeky, you better watch out saying comments like that. People are going to mad dash to your house. They'll hunt you down for those types of comments. The Bottom where they sell the guy's fake leg to the pawnbroker to put on a bet, a 3-legged blind horse. That was a really good episode as well. That was a pretty recent one for us. It was a great time, made better when they forgot their limes and just cracked up. I bet that would be really fun. Adrian Edmondson is the best. What do you mean about comments on Inbetweeners? Comments that people are just constantly like, when's there another episode? When's there another episode? When's there another episode? Constantly. Things like that.
Just a request.
Yeah.
You know, because we're going to be doing ours differently, but like even with the Bottom, it was kind of difficult. Like we only just got done with season 2 and we would have gotten done a lot quicker. It's just, you know, life, right? Like we have a baby. Yeah. So there was a day, I think this last episode, the season finale of season 2, it took us 9 days to get to it from episode 5, right? So it just happens.
It's the anniversary of Rick's death on June 9th. Aw. That's sad. It was a couple years ago, right? I remember looking it up. Was it 2020? 2022? 2022? It's been a couple years, yeah? If you've got a VPN, you can change the country to UK and watch our selection of Netflix movies and TV. That actually sounds... Hi, Nim. That actually sounds amazing. I feel like I would like those shows a lot.
So Ryan says, Taylor's too good looking to be British. Steven would pass as one of us. I have straight teeth. Yeah, fuckers.
You fuckers. That's terrible.
I'm
the
just
Bottom
kidding.
episode when Rick tries to get a wife and acts all posh and Aid acts as the butler. Oh, that's a really good one. Good. And then he ends up sleeping with her. Eddie does.
Spoiler alert. Some people haven't seen Bottom.
I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
It's just sensationalism. I honestly think that Rick Mayall is
Hi from Edinburgh.
Honestly one of the best actors I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's
I've ever
phenomenal.
seen.
Oh, 2014. I was off.
And like, I don't say that lightly, because if you think about the time when they were recording this stuff in the 90s, like directors cutting things, like, and he would do lines all in one take, like the whole bit. And it was like, how can someone do the facial animations, the whole thing in one go? Like, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
he's
truly phenomenal.
A master. If they're English now, they should only pay $20 for two 15-inch pizzas online.
Where are you
To
getting
us?
those?
That's $20 for two pizzas? That sounds great. Can I just thank you for reading my comments out, as given me a bit of validation, has helped boost my mental health and made me feel noticed. Thank you.
Oh,
you are
David.
so welcome.
All right, so this says Roxy said the Ricky Gervais show is the best I've ever seen. What show are you talking about, or is it that's just it, Ricky Gervais? Because I've actually seen that guy. He's actually pretty popular in America.
Yeah, he is. I
He's pretty
definitely
popular in
recognize his
America.
face and his name. Ricky Gervais, I think.
Gervais?
I think so. Are you looking at all the yellow teeth? Shots fired. Go Steve. Boo, Steven. Teeth joke. Canceling Patreon now. Shots seen. Is it Black Adder? I always thought it was Black Ladder, but we've not watched that yet. But it's come up quite a bit recently. You guys are so genuine. We try.
Hey, I do that.
I know you do.
I do that.
Drop Dead Fred. We actually were talking about that movie last night.
Drop Dead Fred?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rick is in that movie. But that
not
is
the
a movie,
cartoon.
right? That's not a show.
It's a movie.
But
Yeah.
Did you see that movie? There was one that you said you seen. Was it Drop Dead Fred?
I don't know if I've seen it or not. I said it's a pretty big movie.
No.
But I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe parts of it. Black Adder is what it is. Okay. Oh, I was wrong? It's Gervais?
Gervais. So I was right.
Oh, I thought it was Gervais.
Gervais. He's
Where's
not
the
Mexican.
freaking S come from?
He's not Spanish.
How is Gervais Spanish? There's only one S.
The way you were trying to say it.
Gervais?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, Gervais. Got him.
I have no idea.
Did I get it right? Whew.
Gervais.
Hello, shot face. What? Gervais. Gervais. Yeah, Gervais. It's too hard of a name. I don't know why he's so popular with a name like that. Okay.
Gervais. What? Okay. How do you guys expect us to know when we're getting like 5 different things?
I
in the
know. I
comments?
wanted it to be Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
It's Ricky Gervais.
Gervais.
Gervais, Mamma Mia.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, it's something
You
like
said
that.
Gervaises.
Yeah, Gervais.
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 I feel like now I'm saying it so many times I'm getting it mixed up.
The Real Office.
Gervais. I said Gervais, though. I pronounced the S at the end.
Is
Steven's right.
Steven-
Taylor's right.
who is correct?
We'll just say Ricky G. Now he's just a gangster. You add an S on the end. Oh my God, you guys. Get your shits together.
Gervais.
Gervaises, Gervais.
See, this is why we couldn't do that show.
Yeah, right. If he was French, it would be without the last letter, but it's actually pronounced Gervais. Gervais. Give us A, B, or C, and we will say. I don't even know how I pronounced it anymore.
All right, so the channel's pretty split on who's right with that. But Taylor's right. RJ, you're just being biased. You're just being biased. Carl's not, and I appreciate that, Carl.
Gervais.
Google it. Easy. Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Steven is right.
See, thank you.
Taylor is right. Daz is right. We're all right and we're all wrong.
Yeah, but we will get slayed if we're incorrect.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah, so we got to
It's
make
the
sure.
pretentious, obnoxious bullying Pratt, but he is hilarious and a comedy genius. Oh.
Cheeky, you like him. Cheeky, you like Ricky. You guys are just all on the bandwagon. You guys are just on the bandwagon right now for this guy. He's massive.
Yeah.
He's massive. It's almost like you're selling out and you're doing like what's popular. I want to do the oldies, like the Rick Mayalls. You know?
Yeah.
You guys are like, no.
So somebody said there's a bottom movie.
There's
it's
a
called
bottom
Guest
movie?
House Paradiso. Very funny. That sounds like it would be great.
That's actually pretty good. I'll watch
Next,
that.
not even going to try to pronounce that. You should know better than that. We can't say Gervais. He's Gervais. I'd love you to react to Doctor Who. It's a really great show. Surprisingly emotional, surprisingly often. Probably just for Patreon, BBC. So I've seen like 2 episodes of Doctor Who way back in the day.
So Adam G says men behaving badly. Have you ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Men behaving badly? No. I mean, I live that every day.
Golden oldies. David says Ricky Gervais is too offensive for me, but I can see why others enjoy him. I got you.
First time I caught you live, but my granddaughter and daughter come, so have to go. Have an amazing night. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great time with your granddaughter and your daughter.
Yes.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
The new Doctor Who is the way too woke.
Way too woke.
Okay.
It's hard when you get something that's really woke like that.
Was a decent comedy. Hey, Steven Taylor, can you give a shout? Hold on.
Yeah,
Let
I know.
me read
I'm
this.
not.
Let me read this. Okay, shout. I'm currently late on.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Hope you feel better. Sorry you had
suggestions on what to
foot surgery.
watch. What kinds of things do you like? It's hard because I don't know. I'm assuming you're in the UK because 99% of the people in here are.
So hold
and
on.
I don't know if we get the same things on streaming platforms and such as you.
You're going to look up The Expanse. All right. If you haven't watched The Expanse, you're going to look up The Expanse. Then you're going to look up Foundation. Foundation is really good. These are going to be. Foundation was good.
Was that the one that I slept through and then never watched?
Yeah, but I
it's
watched
not
it.
Good.
It was great.
It wasn't good and great.
The Silo, that's a good one. We discussed this earlier in the stream.
Silo was good. I didn't know you said Foundation.
The Last of Us, Fallout.
It really depends on what types of things you like to watch. We definitely could give you lists and lists. It also depends on what's on over there.
But she has a 2-week bender.
Yeah, but some of our shows might not be available to them as vice versa.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That's too much of a commitment. You're not going to be able to do Game of Thrones in 2 weeks.
I had foot surgery too. The fun begins when the cast comes off. Oh, how itchy are you?
Stranger Things is pretty good.
Stranger Things is good, yes.
I couldn't get into The Expanse.
You do a
what the
watch along for Drop Dead
Scotty?
Fight? That would be fun.
Severance. I just started watching Severance. Have you guys ever heard of
Cinderella
Carnival
Live?
Row?
Ooh.
Anybody seen that show, Carnival Row?
Yeah, we like similar shows, but then there's also shows that I really like that he doesn't, and vice versa. We definitely get into our certain shows, which we've got 2 shows that we need to get caught up on. They both had new seasons come out, and we've not had a chance to get into them yet.
So she likes the You or You. There's another show. I don't know. But you guys, Foundation is Dune Gone Halo. Yes. Yes, I actually loved it.
I'm not shouting out anything. The Expanse I found a bit slow, but Foundation is good. You found The Expanse slow, but Foundation good?
Right? Foundation is pretty good.
Did you hit yourself in the head? I did not. I literally
Roxy
fell asleep
said,
in Foundation and
"Here
couldn't
you go."
watch it.
Roxy said, You is so good.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You's good. That's one of the ones that we have to watch the current season. But he wasn't into the last season as much, so he's not really excited about the current season.
Miyagi
You's
says,
good.
Carnival Row is great.
Is that the one with Orlando Bloom?
Yeah. That was a pretty good one. They had a season 2, but season 1 was fabulous.
Yeah. Twin Peaks was brilliant when I was younger.
Paul Little says
Carnival Row was the Victorian elf one.
the IT crowd. Paul, I've already watched the IT Crowd like 10 years ago because I was a desktop support technician. And when that came on Netflix in America, it was all on the rave. So I'm all about it. Did you try turning it off?
Breaking Bad is one of the best shows, perfect from beginning to end. So Breaking Bad was really, really, really massive over here. I've never seen it. I really don't know why, because it's so big.
I think it's just too big of a commitment. You see a show that's got like 13 seasons. You're like, I don't have time.
What would you say each of your number one genre is?
Fantasy.
Ooh, mine's definitely like crime type stuff, like Bones.
Yeah.
Castle, those types of shows I really love. I'm currently watching The Rookie, but I like it especially.
Ozark?
I don't know.
We watched Ozark.
That's
with
tough.
We
did watch Ozark.
I like you'll like the Nevers. I'll check out the Nevers. I like Game of Thrones. I like medieval period stuff. Like The Last Kingdom was fabulous.
Yeah, I talked about that briefly. Somebody asked if we'd seen Vikings, and I said we watched Vikings, The Last Kingdom. I couldn't think of the name of the other one.
What one?
The other one that's like like the Vikings and The Last Kingdom. Wasn't there a third?
Yeah.
They were similar.
Yep.
It had
I don't remember. I think it's another thing of Vikings.
Yeah, it's like Vikings something. Yeah, I think so. Got hooked on Timeless.
Only Fools and Horses. I have no idea what that is, Natasha.
I watch all science fiction. I'm 47, still gaming. I'll always be 13 in my head. I'm a man.
One of the creators of Father Ted created IT Crowd. We're going to look into Father Ted.
That's true.
Ozark
Valhalla. Yes, that was it. Vikings Valhalla. Thank you so much.
Can we get some love for Firefly? I've never seen Firefly.
My best friend just tried FaceTiming me, but I told her to call me back later. I love that. That's amazing.
Do you guys, okay, real question. Do you guys watch those shows and think about their, how do I say this?
Like the reality of it? Is that what you're talking about? Like Vikings and such?
Yeah, like their historical accuracy.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys...
Yeah, that's what I meant by reality accuracy, yeah.
For Americans, we're like, oh, that's so cool. And you guys are like, fuck no.
You're like, it's all wrong.
It's all wrong.
We're like, it doesn't matter. It's still really good. We don't care about if it's real or not. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Peaky Blinders.
Gimme.
We watched it. I watched it.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
Yeah.
Firefly is another great show. So I watched an episode of that. So the guy in Firefly, Nathan Fillion, is one of my favorite actors. He's in Rookie. Oh, yeah. I love him. So funny fact, also a tad embarrassing, but I'm going to tell it anyway. I invited him to our baby shower. I sent an invite and I was like, maybe I'll show up.
So Jay
gotta see Firefly.
Jay says the Spartacus TV series was also brilliant. The main guy in Spartacus died, so we watched Spartacus. It was a good show, but when the main guy died and they tried to replace him with that other guy, it just felt off. It wasn't as good. Our baby's crying.
Yeah.
I would never watch
about the copyright, but I would recommend reacting to a YouTube channel called Killermcknight. A wide variety of stuff to watch and very real and down to earth hosts. That sounds like a great channel to check out.
I'll tell you what, I've seen some complaints about that Killermcknight channel, and I think they would honestly strike us straight to hell. I think that we would get sued. I don't know. I don't know about those guys. It's actually...
Good luck, guys. I found a channel. Have a great evening. Thank you so much. Have a great evening as well.
I'm trying to look at the Vanilla Tech.
Gimme is a great old TV comedy series, and it's so funny. Fleabag,
We've seen Fleabag. Yeah, I think we tried to watch...
Oh, wait. That's the animated one, isn't it? Or is it? No.
I hear they mock people's teeth.
Do they sugarcoat things at Killermcknight?
Oh, yeah.
We're not British. The British don't sugarcoat things. We're Americans, so we do.
Never mind the Buzzcocks. Portrait TV show, British sitcom in prison. Okay. Orange is the New Black.
We've watched that. So actually, Wentworth
The baby's okay.
is my favorite, one of my favorite shows. It's Australian and it's like a prison show. But Orange is the New Black, I feel like, is a little bit more humorous. Wentworth is really good if you guys have watched that.
It's a little leads heavy on Killermcknight. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little leads heavy.
Just a little.
Have you guys... Oh, okay.
Who's been to Leeds?
Fun little
Wentworth
thing.
is amazing.
There's multiple channels and multiple
sure about like
people
I see.
who have reacted to our videos before.
Yeah, we've seen it
Like
a few
a
times.
bunch. It's kind of... But what can you do? Because that's a part of the game, right? Like
Yeah,
that's,
and sometimes it's really weird, and other times it's very flattering.
yeah, it's very flattering.
But sometimes it's like, ooh. But that's probably how people feel about us, like when we just did JJ.
I feel like JJ would love to watch our reaction.
Maybe, or they're like, you fucks.
It's either that, but we react. Some of the stuff that we have, they're just basically re-uploading it, and they're like, they just see
A tiny little corner.
a tiny little corner of a guy still wearing a mask, and he's like,
Yeah, that's true.
"This is good. This is good."
I was watching Wentworth in the 90s. No, it wasn't around in the 90s, was it? Is that something else?
Graham, I hear the girl is okay, but not sure about that
OMG.
guy, Steven. He's questionable.
Shooting Stars? I've not heard of that one.
Stargate SG1.
Or you have to repeat the last 30 seconds. Did you get ads during the live?
I didn't know we
I
had
didn't know that
ads.
happened.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Prisoner Cell Block H? The OG Wentworth from the 70s and 80s. No. I watched Prison Break.
So there was Stargate SG1, but there was another Babylon 5. Have you guys ever watched Babylon 5? That was a good one.
My family are from Leeds. I'll say no more on that. JJ seemed to work with a different American reactor. I think they'd appreciate the traffic. That's good. Hopefully they would. We usually try to just kind of get permission from another reaction channel before we
Yeah.
react to their video, but we did not reach out to them actually.
So
Fleabag is not a cartoon. Okay, what's the one that I'm thinking of that's a cartoon?
Joe, to his point, said reaction videos to other channels is just odd unless you're talking about the channel and what you like or dislike about it. Exactly. So when we did JJ Extras, I tried to compliment their video. I tried to talk about them and everything that was going on. So when people react to our videos, they're like watching the same video and we're just in the video with them. So it's kind of weird. It's like they're watching a Queen reaction, or they're watching a Queen video with just us there. So it's like, why don't you just react to Queen on your own?
Yeah.
Like, why do you need us? They do that because they think we have clout and we don't have any clout. I'm sorry to say, we just don't.
Yeah.
So,
But we don't go on there and they're like, we don't kind of pick apart theirs or be like, oh, they could have done this better or things like that.
yes.
YouTube's where I listen to music and podcasts. That's why I have premium and no ads.
Yes.
Did you guys get your Thai food that day? I got Thai food the other day. I don't know when we talked about it, but I had it last weekend. Oh, it was so good.
I watched you watch Freddie Mercury Live Aid yesterday. Funny story about that Live Aid thing is we didn't know anything about Live Aid. We didn't know about clearly we didn't know nothing about anything. My mom was in the military at the time and she was stationed in Bermuda, and she had my uncle record that Live Aid that was playing on the air on MTV, and she saved it on a VHS tape. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? If we would have had that, it would have been a 1 million viewed video. Like it would have been nuts.
He's like, do you still have that?
Look. Oh, I was freaking out.
Prayer to Wentworth was Prisoner Cell Block H. So have you seen both of those? Because I've seen that comment a couple times. If you've seen both of them, is the quality the same? Is it like as good of a show as Wentworth? Because I really, really like Wentworth. I do tend to have a harder time getting into older movies, to be honest with you. You should get 10 reactors together and all cover each other so the original picture is like a speck. That would be fun.
We actually know 10 reaction channels.
JJ Boys got Thai food in the Leeds
We could
video.
do that.
Oh, that's right. It looked so good. Yeah, so I don't remember when we actually reacted to that video, but I did get Thai food last weekend. we went kind of out of town and stayed at a hotel. And Steven and the baby got Chick-fil-A. And I didn't want Chick-fil-A, so I waited a couple hours and then I got Thai because I've been craving it. There's 692 episodes. Dear God. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It'll take you 10 years to get through that.
Honestly. Was a wobbly prison. Aussie soaps went from really depressing to really light and fluffy. I was walking around Derby Museum like 20 years ago, and I shit you not, B. Smith was walking around. Really?
Adam.
Time out. Is that show that old, honestly?
Alan Partridge. I have no idea. Are we just like... Are we just having... I don't know. What is that word? What is that word for...
Probably prison as in when set moved when doors shut.
What am I trying to think of? Tourette's. We're having Tourette's syndrome
Tourette's.
in the chat. Where we're just like... Alan Partridge.
That's funny.
Australian.
It's older than 20 years, Wentworth? No way, Jose.
Carten comes in with his thing. Gubenos, Germany. Alan Partridge is a comedy.
Hello.
That's my Tourette's. I'm just kidding.
I watched Queen at Live Aid. Was that amazing? Alan Partridge is a comedy. Farscape was so good.
And David, you were at Live Aid? Like you were in the crowd during that?
You were there. Would you do the one chip challenge? Is that the really, really, really spicy chip? Yeah. I would die.
Did you guys ever do the ice bucket challenge?
I thought you were going to talk about the cinnamon challenge.
No, fuck, that's stupid. That is stupid. Have you seen people doing the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
I worked when I was like 19 with a bunch of 40-year-olds and they did it and it was hysterical because they were all dying.
If you're 40 years old and you're doing that kind of shit, we need the gene pool, you guys.
No, I mean, it was fun. It was very entertaining. It was better than working.
I'm sure it was.
He used to bring me roses. I wish he would again. But that was on the outside and things were different then. Wentworth started in 2013. That's crazy. Wentworth is way more than 20 years old.
No, we had a shortage of ice in the UK.
That's not 20 years. 2013 is not 20 years ago. Okay. Is Wentworth a location or something?
Are we talking about the show?
I'm talking about the show, but I don't know that everybody else is. Ice Bucket Challenge was moronic AF.
Sure.
Yeah, I never did the Ice Bucket Challenge. I did the Ice Bucket Challenge for my auntie who died of motor neuron disease. What Ice Bucket was supposed to be. Aw. Sorry to hear about your aunt.
I gotta go take this. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Be right back.
Where are you going?
I gotta talk to Sean about our house.
Well, do you want to just end this if you're going to be gone for 25 minutes?
I'll be gone for 2 seconds. Do you want anything else? Guys, do you want to go? Do you want to go or 5 more? Here it is. Do you want to keep talking to them?
I mean if you're going to be gone for 20 minutes, then no. I'm late to the chat, but you guys should do a movie reaction. Yeah, that's, say hi to Sean.
All right, be right back.
That's going to be very difficult to do with copyright. We've discussed it, but I don't know how that's going to work.
Oh, you want to tell them about our new
Sean,
editor?
Sean, or Sean? I think it's Shaun, huh?
You want to tell them about the new editor? We did get a new editor.
We did.
We added
Kind
an
of.
editor.
Yeah, we didn't get a new one.
We didn't get a new one.
We hired an editor to try to edit our bottom episodes so we don't get any more copyright strikes and so we can hopefully put those episodes out on YouTube. So he's doing things because we don't talk or pause enough in those videos. So they're getting copyright strikes and blocked from YouTube because BBC is very, very difficult. So we hired a new editor who's doing all sorts of things like blurring things out and cutting things away. And we're having to talk way, way more, which is not as fun. But this new editor is hopefully going to help us with copyright issues due to that. Sean of the Sheep. So Sean is our realtor, and we are trying to sell our flippin' house, you guys. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to move to Colorado, I know someone that has a house for sale. Ice bucket challenge is just like pouring on American McDonald's Coke over your head. Ew. Shaun of the Dead. I actually have Tourette's. Have you ever said, what was that guy's name? Alan Partridge. Have you ever just blurted out Alan Partridge before? That would be really funny. They're all getting new houses. We need to start a channel of our own, guys. Come on, are you with me? BBC is now obsolete. BBC is a massive, massive pain in the butt to try to get any sort of show or anything on YouTube. And it's been very difficult because we did the entire first season and most of the second season of Bottom. We just did kind of regular. We would try to talk a little bit, but after the first, I would say maybe 2 episodes, we just got way too into it and we didn't. And that's when we started having a lot of issues with copyright. So now we're having to talk a lot through the episodes, kind of sometimes over the people that are in the show, and then pause a little bit more. And it's very difficult because it takes a little bit of the fun and enjoyment away because it's just not natural and it kind of sucks. But if we want any chance to put it on YouTube, that's what we have to do. But this new editor is, that's kind of his thing, is doing specifically for TV shows and movies. So he is very knowledgeable in that sense and works to fight copyright. So we hired him in addition to our regular editor to do those for us. And hopefully it all goes well. I don't want to be in the same location as the Orange Man. Well, fine. But it's a nice house. I would, but $430 is out of my price range. How did you know what our house was up for? I blurted out Alan Partridge before. I believe that. So is ITV and other Shitzen channels here? I feel sorry for the person at the airport once who suddenly blurted out, "There's a bomb." Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yeah, so I overheard ITV
Really?
and Channel 4. ITV and Channel 4, you bastards.
Oh, what's ITV?
ITV.
Did I say Channel 4?
We got a copyright strike from both of them. The ITV was from this morning, I believe. You remember when we had that strike from this morning?
Oh, yeah.
And then ITV was for something we did, or
Channel
4 was
4, I think, is not as difficult as BBC is, right?
I don't know.
You guys apologize for pausing and talking, but I honestly really enjoy that. That's good to hear. We don't always pause. Like, we haven't been pausing always in Bottom, though, because it would be pausing like every 8 seconds. So we try to just say little tiny things over, but not things long enough that you can't hear what's going on. It's very hard. It's not natural to us. And there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, I think, in how to do these the proper way.
You know what's crazy about the BBC, though? It's a public broadcasting station. It's like you guys pay for that. So, like, why is there copyrights to it? I don't understand. It should be public and freely used.
People with Tourette's are just saying what we are afraid to shout out ourselves if we could get away with it.
It's true. I love it. There was that guy, Tourette's guy, on YouTube a couple of years ago. He was fabulous. He was so funny.
Yeah, people, I think, have been a lot more open about their Tourette's and stuff because I see a lot of people on TikTok that have Tourette's that are kind of coming out and just, I think, maybe bringing awareness to other people. If you ever need a free backup editor, I know someone who is just starting out.
I need someone with massive skills.
What is attractive about Colorado? Colorado is
beautiful,
breathtakingly beautiful.
Beautiful.
It is also expensive. It is high elevation, so it's hard to breathe.
But I mean,
but you get used to it. Very, very, very pretty.
The weather's gorgeous. Nice. Yeah, 90% really nice of the time.
Beautiful weather.
The mountain, and you know what's wild is where we lived. You had a town, like imagine the Cream Eggs is the town, right? Here's a mountain just like this. So town, mountain.
Yeah.
And people would be driving, and the mountain's always there. The mother mountain is always there. And it's just beautiful all the time. And people take it for granted.
Yeah, that's very true. Especially
people
locals.
Take it for granted.
Hi, Spencer. We have BBC 1, BBC 2, ITV. It's channel 3, channel 4, channel 5 came along around 2000. Jeez.
Yeah.
Channel 4 seems to be good with other YouTubers. Yeah, I'm hoping
We'll
pausing and
see.
bottom. I know. It's a hard one because it's just kind of constant funny things and chaos happening constantly. And we've got to pause on it if we want any chance of putting it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't watch BBC anymore. I stream sitcoms on BritBox.
Colorado gets a lot of snow from the Rockies. It does.
Depending on where you're at.
Depending on where you're at. Like we would get dustings that would melt.
So yeah, there's places like Breckenridge and even Denver, you know, Breckenridge and Aspen and stuff, the actual ski towns definitely get way more snow. Where we were in Colorado Springs, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Beautiful weather. I went to Colorado as a kid back in 78, loved it. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The town of Wet Beaver, is that in Colorado? I have no idea. Maybe.
Montana is supposed to be absolutely. I've never been to Montana.
It's something worth looking into.
Skiing in Colorado.
But full of pew pew trotting rednecks. Depends on where you go. There's not a lot of rednecks. Like if you go in Colorado, if you go to the metropolitans, I don't think there's a lot of rednecks. Like there wasn't.
Oh.
I think there's far more rednecks in Florida than there ever was in Colorado.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In Colorado, what you get is rich people with vests and wearing those Pagonia t-shirts, you know?
Yeah, I never saw like a pew pew totting redneck in Colorado.
But if you were to like Google standard posh hiker, like someone who hikes.
Yeah, Colorado is definitely more what's the term? Oh my god.
Rude?
No.
Stuck up?
You know the people that you would think of that are like the stereotypical like beanies and they hang out like in coffee shops.
Yeah.
What's the word? Hipsters,
yes.
Colorado is very hipsters and or potheads. Everybody loves to hike. You're constantly like it's hikers, skiers, and not skiing, but what's the other one? Snowboarding, yes. Yeah. Hipster wankers, yes. Hipsters.
Yuppies? You can say yuppies.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Sir Dave? All right. Don't know Sir David Attenborough. He is like the unofficial godfather of British TV.
I don't recognize that name at all. I'm going to look it up now because I'm curious.
Where would you prefer, Colorado or Florida? Probably Colorado.
Yeah.
It's just, so here's what I will say about Colorado, though. And it's going to be very controversial.
Oh.
So probably I shouldn't say it. There's a lot of crime in Colorado.
Where we lived specifically, our city had a lot of crime.
A lot of crime. And I don't want to point fingers.
No, I don't know this guy.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's a cute little man. He's a little cutie. Look at his cute little face.
Oh my God.
Look at him.
Do you know Richard Attenborough?
What a cutie.
Taylor's got a thing for old men. It's kind of weird.
Old people in general.
Old people in general.
Not just men. I love them and they love me. I don't know what it is.
But she's never had a sugar daddy?
I've been offered. I want a sugar daddy that doesn't want the sugar.
Said no sugar daddy
I don't want
ever.
to understand all this bull. I thought colored was fancy. Skiing and biking. Colorado.
It's expensive. Like I don't think you understand.
The Muffin Man.
It is super expensive.
We are trying to sell our house. Yeah. We don't want to move back there. We just also don't necessarily want to live here. We have briefly talked about going back because we still have our house there, but it's not a city where we want to raise our son because it's just very dangerous.
Is there anything wrong with rednecks? No, I'm a redneck, David. And let me tell you something. I don't like them sons of bitches, okay? I don't like them. Is there anything wrong with them? No. They're dumb.
Oh, he was Professor John Hammond? No. Okay.
Oh, in Jurassic Park. That's pretty good.
No chance.
I could see it, actually.
That's the doctor?
Yeah, that's the old guy with the thing on his, right? He's the guy with the... What is a redneck? basically white trash that likes Confederate flags on their truck. Not that I do anymore, but when I was younger, I was a little dumb. It used to be a saying about someone who works outside, and they would always get the sunburn on their neck. So that's where that came from. But like farmers are just hardworking people, right?
Move to Plymouth, UK. I'd be down. That's where my family's from. Why you build your homes out of wood?
It's a mixture of wood and concrete. At least in Florida, it's block and other things. They use this thing called hardy board. I don't know if you guys know what hardy board is. It's kind of like wire. Look up hardy board.
Keep your house in Colorado and rent it out while you're in Florida. So we're talking about doing that since it hasn't sold yet. It's been on the market for 5 very long, miserable months. So we are discussing renting it out.
And have you guys ever heard of stucco? Stucco is basically cement.
He's the guy with the cane. He doesn't look anything like him.
He's the guy.
Your family is from Plymouth. Yes. My great-grandfather came. Sorry, no. Great-great-grandfather, 2 greats, came directly from Plymouth. He doesn't look like him.
It's like chicken wire cased in MDF. I guess so, Nim. I don't know what MDF is. I'm not into construction. I've seen.
Park.
I know that there's like this thing about, like, we live in Florida where there's hurricanes, right? You think that we're just like building our houses out of wood? Like,
he's the brother.
These houses take category 5 hurricanes and are still like, I've never left a hurricane.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's 99.
For free Patreon.
What a way to live.
Telling people on a worldwide channel that your place is a high crime rate is not a good way to sell your house. I know, David.
That's true.
But I'm hoping that no one. But
maybe we'll get another crimester to buy it.
I will. So cheap build. And property tax. We're not getting into this debate, Thirst, you bastard.
Richard's dead. Oh, so I didn't
agree
realize
we should end property taxes because I shouldn't have to be taxed on something I already own. But we're not getting into political bullshit because we also need our revenue for things like police and other things, right? So I get it.
He might have been on the boat.
I get it.
That's his brother. That makes more sense. I'm like, you guys are all lying because he looks nothing like him. And then I finally saw it said he's the brother. That makes more sense. Pretty sure a lot of houses in the U.S. to be non-standard construction in UK not met building regs. What would be your dream U.S. location to retire to? Ooh.
Probably the Philippines.
Our dream U.S. location, the Philippines. The Philippines is part of the U.S., if you didn't know.
Oh, I didn't hear the U.S. thing. I thought it was just the dream. In the U.S., like wherever I can afford it.
Alaska, maybe. Yeah, Alaska looks gorgeous.
Yeah, Alaska.
That's my top
Puerto Rico
place I want to visit in the U.S. is Alaska. The nickname from people from Plymouth is Janners. But good luck with copyright on that closely guarded treasure.
Yep, David, I said that.
LA
passed away a while ago.
LA has really nice weather, but too many people. I think it's very woke.
Mm-hmm.
Mars, no taxes there yet. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, you go Greens.
He's getting a little fussy.
Hopefully the new editor can work some magic. Guys, I got like the top tier. I don't know if you guys know, I'm not going to say names, but like if you look at some of the big channels that do movie reactions, like big movies, like The Last of Us TV series show, things that are on Netflix, big movies like Snow White, the one that recently came out, like recent movies. That's who I hired. It's a little, so it's going to look ridiculous. And if you're not accustomed to that, like if you guys are casual viewers of our kind of reaction content, it's going to be vastly different. I almost thought about like, should we make a separate channel for this stuff?
Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, maybe.
Enjoy
the rest of your weekend.
All right, you guys.
All those from Plymouth Shout. Hey,
was it Mr. Beast? Maybe.
Come on over here and move to the UK. Look, I would have done it. I'm ready.
All right, you guys. Baby's getting fussy. We've been recording for almost 2 hours now. Not recording, live streaming.
Don't make a separate channel.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like it's dumb to do that. Right.
Lose your reach.
Because we're going to be doing UK content anyways. So it's like, why separate it? You can get more things. You can get more things on one channel.
Yeah,
maybe. You get music, comedy, movies, TVs, all in one area. It's perfect.
You get a better tan in the Philippines, so that's probably true. There's also more snakes, I feel like.
We'll get one of those machetes.
Natasha, do you go visit them? Oh, yeah.
Do you think some of those that get the green light from the movie companies? I do. And I know that music reaction channels, because we were primarily music reaction channels definitely get in with record labels.
Yeah, for sure.
We did for a while.
It's been riveting as always.
Yeah.
Before we go, would love to live in the US, but sure I would get homesick. Adam, where are you located? Because maybe we can just figure something out where we do a home swap every 6 months, okay? That way you're not homesick. You live here, we'll live there, and then in 6 months we'll swap.
Yeah, no big deal.
I think it'll be great.
All right.
It's raining here.
All medication is calling. Lee, good to see you. Lee's one of our OGs, man.
Yeah.
Lee's been here a long time. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week live. So think of gem up some questions. Let's keep the conversation going. Next week we'll be live again. We're going to be recording again today. No spin the wheel. We'll try again tomorrow. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place. You know what to do. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, tomorrow, right? Spin the wheel. How are we going to spin the wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Maybe earlier, though.
Okay, maybe earlier. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
All right. Bye.
Bye.